and Lindley Place. 6th Street and Lindley Place.
Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to LA Noire. And we are on our way to an officer down incident. We're heading to the murder site, but it looks like there may be another one in progress. So we're going to see what we can do about trying to stop that. And we're here with our new partner. This is our first time in homicide, and we've answered... This is our third on-the-scene call before we've even gotten to the murder site, so business is definitely picking up here. And our new partner, a little bit more grim than we're used to with Stefan, but I actually like that in terms of flavor, because it kind of changes the pace of the game. It changes the mood, the setting, the... Oop! Woo! Woo! Yeah, the important thing there, ma'am, is I didn't run someone over. I could, but I didn't. And that's the key. Alright, what do we got here?
Citizen reports officer needs help. Shots fired. Officer down. 6th Street and Lindley Place. 6th Street.
Oh. Yeah, that's a wound to the side. That's not good.
That alleyway leads to the rear of the building, sir. Someone's gonna have to climb up and take him down.
Good luck. Don't let him get a beat on you like I did.
It's alright, Whoa. Clear the roof of armed suspects.
Cop killers are the worst kind of scumbag.
Correct. That's one. Got some new blood on our fresh suit.
You're gonna have that second lunch.
You like killing people?
Won't help console the officer's family, but these guys are done.
Okay, the heart started pumping. No rhyme or reason, just flat out keeping that coroner busy. Wouldn't be too upset about that. Cole. These things happen. Okay, now to the murder scene.
The newspaper.
Reward the outsider outfit. What is the outsider outfit? Sword of justice. Straight shooter. Don't believe everything you read in the papers. I don't understand why that is considered the outside. Or the outsider. The Broderick and the sharpshooter. Alright. Shooting straight is probably be a good thing for me. Is there one that makes you drive better?
Gently.
Los Angeles is out for me, I guess.
I need you to take a left at the next corner.
Alright. Now, apparently the murder scene here is I get to fiddle around with YouTube's editing software. Or I could just go ahead and do it myself, but I guess we'll see. But a lot of the cases in homicide are going to be like this, so I better get used to it. No better time to learn than now. So this is the Dahlia. Cole cannot drive, but is got kind of introduced to the seedier side of not just LA, but the LAPD. What with that vice cop. And we also saw the doctor that we've seen in all the newspapers that we found over the course of our career. And I'm kind of curious what part they're all going to play in the grand scheme of things, because the vice cop kind of gave me vibes of... What was his name? The crooked cop in San Andreas who ended up being the big bad guy. He was voiced by Samuel L. Jackson. I think it was Tenpenny, I think was his name.
All units, officer needs help. 211 and shots fired.
Oh, good grief.
391 Broadway, Mallory's Cafe. 391 Broadway.
We're so close to the murder site, though.
It's left at the next intersection.
left at the... Oh, it's a cul-de-sac. Gotcha. I think
Head right.
we're going to go ahead and ignore the call for right now. We can always go answer it later. Because we need to get to the investigating. I am a detective. I have to detect things. So, hopefully they'll understand. And we had a limited amount of time to answer that call, too, so... You know what? I know how to take care of this.
You know the way. You can drive.
Please ignore the fact that I'm in the opposite lane. Is he? Oh, the Brown Derby. You saw that in tons of movies and cartoons back in the day. Oh, the press is here.
How about a scoop for the Examiner, Galloway? You could use some good press.
Another tramp, another message. Is the werewolf back in business, boys?
Do you have a mother, asshole? A sister? How about showing some respect for this poor woman? Let us do our job, and Detective Galloway will give you a statement later.
He's good, Rusty. He even sounds genuine.
That's Phelps, guys. The war hero. Defending the honor of murdered humps.
You're used to it, Phelps. Moving along, guys. You got your pictures, you got your headlines. Now scram.
Alrighty. So our first murder site. Lots of footprints and hi. Alright. Well then.
Trollman, this your beat?
Yes, sir. Well, part of it. Kids park here, they use it like a lover's lane. It's a working neighborhood. Some trouble, but nothing like this. It's known locally as the Moors.
You were first on the scene?
Yes, detective.
No one's disturbed the body?
No, sir. We cleared out them vulture reporters so Pinker and the coroner could work. They're waiting to talk to you.
Go house to house and see what you come up with.
Good job, by the way. Alright. Well, guess we'll talk to the coroner.
Carruthers.
Phelps, you make homicide?
Looks like it. Galloway has been making me feel welcome.
I bet he has.
Has the scene been secured?
Patrolman Houlihan saw to it. The victim's personal effects are still where they fell.
Alright. Well, let's go ahead and examine the body.
Cause of death?
It could be the head injuries. She has been badly stomped. The cuts look superficial. I'll know for sure in an hour.
Alright.
What caused the blunt force injury to the face?
Could be anything from a baseball bat to a lug wrench. I'll have more details after the autopsy.
Nice little caved in skull there. Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, we'll call that there. And I'm surprised that wasn't a clue. But... well, wait a minute. Let's check the rest of this. Nothing there. Gotta do a lot of tracking. Oh.
What about this wound on the finger?
Something removed. A ring, most likely. I assume it was taken post-mortem.
Gotcha. See, we always need to check for the ring. It wasn't on the ring finger, though. It was on the middle finger. Alright. I think that's it.
What does the writing on the victim mean?
BD. Like Dahlia? Tex? Your guess is as good as mine. Could be something to it, or it could be the killer's trying to throw you off the scent. Either way, I'll run tests on the lipstick.
Any idea of the time of death?
From the temperature, I'd say after midnight. I'll confirm with you later.
Alright, that works out. Number B. Oh, come on. Where's the da-da-da? There we are.
Looks like some kind of puzzle or parlor game.
Press L to select between the rings. Oh, gotcha. This is where I live. Let's get the rest of... That's Australia. Or South America. There you are.
The Bomba Club. Why steal a table lighter?
It's a pretty intricate lighter. Okay. He's got the whole world in his hands. So that's B. Where is A? Ah. Her effects. Standard brush. Maybe there's something in the purse.
The victim's bag? Looks brand new. Can't be the one used on the body.
Smart. Classic Carmine cartels. Well, we deal with a lot of cartels. Now what? I guess we go ahead and try C. And we want to make sure that we don't contaminate the...
Another day, another dollar.
The evidence. Add more footprints.
What can you tell me about the shoe prints?
Men's size 8s. Pinker lifted impressions for me to compare back at the lab.
Nah, Pinker. Like the Pinkerton Detective Agency back in the day.
If we get to the Bomba, a man could die of thirst on a case like this.
Well, I guess that's our signal to leave. Where's our old enemy, the beer bottle? Look, we've got to find you. I know you're here somewhere, just looking at me. Oh, wait a minute. We could check and see if there's something in the bushes.
Incidental.
Egyptian theater. Pack of smokes. Like right now, this would not be...
Don't think this is anything.
Oh, it's lighter, excuse me. Like a smoked cigarette now is a literal smoking gun, almost. Okay, beer bottle. I know you're here mocking me. I'll have to get you next time. Let's go ahead. I didn't even just go through the hole in the fencing. Oh well. So we gotta go to the Bomba Club. Uh, 626 North Spring Street, nightclub and bar frequented by murder victim. Possibly. Or the killer. Either way, it's a lead. And I nearly drove right through the murder scene. Let's not do that. Probably not a good impression on our first homicide case. Well, here, I'll tell you what. Unless there's some dialogue.
You're behind the wheel.
Yeah, I think that'll work.
The werewolf?
For my money, a copycat.
We can't rule it out. We need to work the evidence.
You'd love that, wouldn't you? The big head to hang on your wall. The caller of the decade. You've been working evidence on BD case for 6 months and got nicks.
There's a difference, Rusty.
Oh, yeah?
I just started working it today.
Okay, Hotshot. What's more likely? The werewolf comes back around, leaving us a note on a corpse?
He clearly has a thing for power. Power over women. Why not power over the police department as well?
Let me finish, Phelps. A guy opens his mouth again after 6 months of stewing. Or some opportunist who's been reading about the BD figures who'll rip off the MO and get himself a freebie.
That's not totally fantastic.
Well, the Examiner and the Daily News might be good at coming up with monikers, but they're terrible for police work. There's a reason we didn't get the son of a bitch after the short murder. It was them, locusts.
Where do you think the werewolf killer is now?
Dead by his own hand, stationed somewhere else with the armed forces. San Quentin, another town, another country, who knows? So, Phelps, I understand you want to turn this into a big case, but it doesn't work like that, all right? A case will come and find you. You can't make it something it ain't. Understand?
So you don't think the werewolf has continued to operate in the Los Angeles area?
No chance. We would have found him.
Well, he's very confident in the Force, which is interesting. He comes off like he's very gruff, but also probably very complicated as well. That was not what I was expecting. He even has a place where you can pull in. Oh, and it's air conditioned.
Sam has taken me to Palm Springs for the weekend.
Hello? Now this
Gentlemen,
is what I was expecting.
What can I get you?
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Were you working here last night?
Yes. How can I help, officer?
You can start with your name.
Garrett Mason.
You're the regular bartender on nights?
I'm a temporary barman. I work for an agency. I fill in at bars across town.
Do you remember a woman who came in here last night? 5'7", about 110 pounds, blonde hair, about 40 years of age.
You mean Celine Henry?
Yes. Do you know anything about her?
I don't. But the owner, Mr. McCall, serves her most nights. Would you like to speak to him?
I would.
He sits at the back of the club. Wears a hibiscus. You can't miss him. Is there anything else?
Fire away, Phelps. I'll stay here. I'm a little parched. Pour me 3 fingers of rye.
You know, yeah. Okay, you guys probably know. That might be the killer for all we know. Checking for anything. Ooh, hello.
You going to pay for that?
Seems irrelevant.
Yep, him paying for his
House
tab.
Officer.
That's the spirit. Tell me another.
Nice decorum, I have to say.
You ought to meet Joe's buddy. He's nice. Really.
Back of the club, wears a hibiscus. Looks like a Bond villain.
Detective Phelps, LAPD. We're investigating the murder of Celine Henry. Do you know her?
Celine? Oh, Christ. Sure I know her. She and I and Jacob, her husband, we go way back.
She was here last night?
Sure, she's a regular. Celine was a lovely woman.
Okay. A little bit of eye twitching.
If you're waiting for a free drink, it ain't coming.
Oh, that's okay. My partner's got that handled. Okay. Suspect seen with victim, ring stolen from victim, knowledge of husband. Let's go down the line here.
Was Mrs. Henry here with anyone last night?
Not at first. Celine already had quite a head start.
But she attracted attention?
Certainly. A few gentlemen became very enamored with her and her stories. One guy in particular.
Okay. Ooh. I think that might be... Okay. Let's call that truth.
You know him?
No. He's been in a couple of times.
Did they leave together?
Yes. At around 11. If it helps, I made the guy's license plate.
Ooh.
A waitress.
Now that's kind of convenient, though.
I think this could be a great help, sir. Thank you.
For sure. Alrighty. Now what? Yeah, that's his default face. I called that one good. Ring stolen from victim.
Mrs. Henry appeared to be missing a ring, torn from her finger, but not her wedding finger.
Celine always wore a red garnet ring on the large side. Larger than life, like Celine herself.
Did she have it a long time?
Sure. Since way back in her flying days.
Did her husband buy it for her?
No, it was before Jacob.
Ooh, okay. Hers. Missing jewelry. No, we don't really have anything Let's go ahead and say doubt. This is a perfect bad cop kind of situation.
I think you know where the ring came from, and I think you're gonna tell me.
Okay. I bought it years ago. I carried a torch for Celine in those days. Guess I always have. Her old man never knew about it.
Well, this would be a good place for tiki torches. Oh, wait a minute. His... Okay, so now they're starting to change during the interrogation. Knowledge of husband.
You know the husband?
Sure I know Jacob. He was in the Corps. He met Celine on a furlough and married her when the war was finished. He put up with a load of shit.
Do you think he killed his wife?
No. No, not in my opinion.
Okay, that's definitely not truthful. Missing jewelry, club lighter, lipstick. Let's go ahead and... let's use intuition, because that might be the default truth face now. Okay, well, we didn't have any evidence, so that's definitely doubt.
So if it wasn't Jacob, then you probably let her out of here with the guy who killed her. How do you feel about that?
Stow the attitude, will ya? I tried to get onto Jacob. I rang him up. Asked him to come pick her up, like usual. But he refused. She picked some night to push him over the edge. I rang him back around 11:30, but got no answer.
Interesting.
Thanks, Mr. McCall. You've been a big help. One more thing. Would you have an address for Celine?
142 North Union Avenue. God knows I had to send her home in enough cabs to remember that.
A waitress. Can I
Well,
have another spoon?
we'll just,
Say, honey, what time do you get off waiting table? You want a tip? Refill my coffee next time, honey.
where's the waitress? Who are you guys talking to? Okay, that's weird.
Let's get out of here.
Hey, what's the hurry? My stool was just starting to warm up nicely.
Top police work. And it looks like we need to use the phone. Oh. Maybe. It gave us the option for a brief second. Like, oh, the pineapple lamp. Wrong phone.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, detective?
How could I help, detective?
I need a registered owner on a license plate, 2boy8899.
Yes, detective. I'll need to contact the DMV. Shall I relay the details via KGPL?
Please. Thanks.
Alrighty. I didn't even notice the payphones. I was just, my eyes are on the prize for that one. Okie dokie. And that was unnecessary, Cole. Now where do we go? The Henry residence. Residential address of murder victim Celine Henry. Oh, we may have to break the news to the husband. That'll be a new experience. I wonder how he's going to take the news, especially...
You find the booze helps you get through a working day?
Sharpens my investigatory instincts, Phelps.
A smart lawyer might use that to throw out anything you collect today.
A smart man might know it's unwise to stand between the patient and his medicine.
As long as you're not falling over, Rusty, I'll let it slide.
Oh, I didn't think those things had brakes. Oh,
Now you picked the wrong job if a healthy thirst offends you, Cole.
Yowza.
We owe it to this city to do the best we can in this position. As homicide detectives, that responsibility is all the more serious.
Always the politician.
It's not political, it's practical. Maybe the men combing Hollywood Boulevard after the Elizabeth Short murder were more interested in sniffing out booze than the clues that would have led to her killer.
Yeah, well, if only you'd been there, choir boy. Betty Short would be alive, the Japs would have spared Pearl Harbor, our ancestors wouldn't have tasted the forbidden fruit.
Minor syntactical error, Detective Galloway. I never claimed to be able to prevent crimes. I only suggested a proficiency in solving them. Guess that's the drink slowing you down.
Oh my God, brother, oh brother. It's worse than I could ever have imagined.
All units in the vicinity in any Central unit. A 211 and shots fired 410 South Flower Street. Unit that can handle code 3, identify.
Yeah.
Keep on going.
And keep on going.
You don't need to turn here.
Alrighty. So I bet he's seen some.
Attaboy, up there you go right now.
He's seen some stuff, for sure. That's probably the reason he's having to deal. He's acting the way he does. You can only fight so much, I guess, before you have to deal with it as best you can.
So wait for the next turning and go right.
There we are. He seems to have a better temperament about our driving than Stefan did. Whew. There we go. Avoided the taxpayers some money. And we should be getting close.
We're making a right at the next intersection.
Alright, thank you. I think some of these old houses might actually still
take the next left.
Be standing here in Los Angeles, which is very interesting. Let's go through the alley.
We're taking the next left.
Ah, there we go. Nice willow trees. And we have arrived. No, not too shabby. I think a little bit of a rusted mailbox, but it's cozy. Well, I guess we will have to break the news, guys, to the husband, but we'll do that at the beginning of the next episode. So, hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you liked the episode, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help. And we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.